Welcome to opening night at Riverview Speedway, Murray Bridge. So the start of the 2023-24 season. We have got a huge field tonight, 46 wingless, so cars from New South Wales, Victoria, Northern Territory. So as usual with all of these meetings with that many cars, main aim try and make the feature after two heat races. And this video is brought to you by Drendle's Concreting. We'll have one of the sponsors nominated for each video. So this week we're going to start off with our main sponsor, Damien Drendle, Drendle's Concreting here at Murray Bridge. You ever want anything done concreting wise, get in touch with him. We've got a few tyres out here in the sun, just put a bit of air in them, and we're trying to expand them a little bit just to get the stagger right. We've got the pitches parked to our right, and Mason Merritt down there in the 55. We got Michael in the trailer there, just giving us the thumbs up. Where's Sam? Sam and Casey are there in the trailer. So we got Casey from Murray Bridge, he's having his first meeting tonight. We got Andy Thomas next to us there. So, and who else have we got? Kirby Hillier in the Trident Tyre Centre. Beautiful looking car. I wish he had it parked a little bit further away from us. His car looks too nice. But a lot of cars coming in at the moment. So we shall go for a bit of a walk down to the track and check out the track. It's a fairly hot day here today, so they're trying to get a bit of water into it. So we'll go down there and check it out. So here's a bit of a look at the very picturesque Riverview Speedway. This track has been enlarged 2 times from memory. It used to be a real little small track, then they made it a little bit bigger and then bigger again. But great setup here. Got the club rooms over the left. You've got Murray Bridge in the background, and in between the track and Murray Bridge over there is the mighty River Murray. So I might chuck the drone up in a minute just so you can have a bit more of a look and work out where the track is. So they're getting stuck into the track now, ploughed her up, getting some water into it, and we might go down and have a closer look at the track in a minute. Okay guys, just thought we'd come down and show you the track. So this is what they do at the start. If you're new to Speedway, they really rip into it. 30 degrees today, so a fairly hot day. They're trying to get the water down into the track, so they've ploughed her right up. Got the water truck coming past now, trying to get a fair bit of water into it, and then later on this afternoon they'll pack it down and smooth her out a bit. But looks like it should be a good track, hopefully. Okay guys, here we go, heat 1, starting out of 4, so 2 back on the outside. A few good ones in this heat. Alexander off of 1, Caruso in front of him.
Definitely, yeah, very unfortunate there up in Darwin, but certainly Echo feels thoughts on that one with Mitch. Right, we're ready to go racing. Event 10, Ryan Alexander there on the front. But alongside of him, Will Caruso in the 10. This is going to be interesting stuff as they get the green flag. Who's going to be in that first bend first? Caruso hanging on the outside, but Ryan Alexander does win that corner, and they're already into 3 and heading to 4 to complete lap number 1 with Ryan Alexander in the lead in the 36.
Yeah, nice opening lap from Alexander. Have a look at Kirby Hillier. Didn't stay mid-pack for long. In that number 86, yellow flag is out for, I think, the 30. Of course, we'll see our South Aussie champ, Tyson Martin, in heat number 4, along with Jack McCarthy. That will be something to look at. So here we go, resumption of heat number 3 as they enter the Oslo Finance restart zone. Alexander has got the lead. Have a look at Hillier up the inside of the 10 of William Caruso. Can't get it done. Oh, that was very close. Kirby Hillier's car copped a big push. Almost got in the left rear of the 10. Dropped a spot to Sam Martin. Also Nate Truan starting to come into play. Yellow lights are on again.
Okay guys, heat 1, not over good. The car was pushing a bit. Can't talk to Sam at the moment. He's across helping Mason Merritt. He did a drive shaft, so we'll try and talk to him in a minute. But basically it was pushing a bit. You notice in the video it's a couple of times he missed the turn, so it's a little bit track in our setup. So we'll see what happens in the next one. It's probably not going to change too much because the track should dry out a little bit, we're hoping. Just drop the tyre pressure a little bit in the back right and the back left, and we'll see what happens. I think he's starting out a 5 on the inside in the next heat, so probably needs to get up to 4th, might get him into the feature, but probably really needs to get up to about 3rd, I think, to make the feature. But we'll see what happens. We might go for a walk over here and see what they're doing with Mason Merritt's car. He did a drive shaft in his heat, so he's got everyone helping him out here. So it looks like they put another drive shaft in, so they had to take the whole diff back. And now they'll just put the diff back and re-block it, put some blocks under the diff and get the torsion bars all set up. That's what's going underneath the axle at the moment. Sorry, that's actually the setup blocks they're doing, so they use them to get it the right height so they can measure it up back to the engine plate back here and measure it up even each side. Okay, here we go, heat 2, inside 3 back. Really probably needs to get 3rd or 4th to get in the feature.
Real family effort here. Out of heat number 7, we're about to go racing green into turn number 1. It'll be Blake Walsh who got the jump. Second will be Jamie Crafter. Have a look now at Kirby Hillier in the 86, up the inside into 2nd. So Walsh and Hillier up front, 2 of the faster cars here. We'll see how they go for the remainder of this one. Sam Martin also moving up now into 3rd, gets by Crafter. Then we go back to the Prez. Darryl Sloan on the pace a little more than he was earlier as they run down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Hugging that pole line, it's Walsh, Hillier. Tell you what, Sam Martin trying to go with them here in heat number 7. Back there in the 3rd spot. Then it's Jamie Crafter, Sloan and Caruso. In fact, Sam Martin has the fastest lap of the race so far. Back there in that 66.
Righto guys, a little bit better in heat 2, got a nice 3rd. So She was getting up to the rev limiter a bit, so he's just changed the gearing. It's a bit hard to see in there what they're doing, but just take that back plate off and then put the gear set in there. Only takes them about 5 minutes. So this should make it a little bit faster. Just yeah, slightly too many revs in that last one. And what else have we done? We've changed the back right shocker. That's a little bit softer because the track's slickening off a bit now, and that's about all we're going to change, I think. So we're hoping that might get him off the rear of the A main. We'll see in a minute. 5th and a 3rd should go close to making the feature. Got Andy Thomas in there helping Sam, because I'm too lazy. Just got to put the oil in it now. Sometimes they'll reuse the oil. We're putting some fresh in for this time. Righto guys, not too sure where I'm up to with the videos, but he's starting out of 11 in the feature, so pretty happy with that. We've had a big break. I think one of the juniors had a bad crash and was in the ambulance, and they had to take the ambulance away, so we've probably been sitting around for about 3/4 to an hour. And I think they've cut the street stocks because they're on again tomorrow night, and there's a time curfew, so they're cutting everything back, so we'll see what happens. But at this stage, starting 11 in the feature. Okay, Casey got caught up in that rollover. Looks like he's done a bit of front end damage. And I put it straight on the trailer.
Go at the moment to Blake Walsh. Mark Blyton just starting to slide back through the pack a little bit. But our leaders now well and truly gutter-rating this racetrack right now. The bottom groove is the only place for that Gawler windscreens, number 26. So Furler, Alexander in that Lewiston haulage machine back there in second. Then Blake Walsh, Anthony Tapley, Mark Blyton, Kirby Hillier, Michael Busby, and William Caruso. It's about where that gaggle of cars starts, around Busby, Nate Truan. That's Sam Martin also trying to work the outside. Willie Caruso in there in the 10. That's really the only side-by-side competition on the racetrack right now, but out in front, it is still Furler by 1.8 seconds over Alexander, Walsh, Tapley and Blyton. This time by it'll be 9 to go according to the lap counter, and it's still that 26 doing it so well tonight, Rylan Furler.
Yeah, Ryan Furler is the way this is going. This is looking good to continue all the way inside the second half of this one now, and Ryan Furler looking like he's going to get his season off with a hat-trick of wins, but he's got to get there first. Ryan Alexander safely for second. Blake Walsh, Anthony Tapley, Mark Blyton, Kirby Hillier. That's how the top six has been for most of this race now. There's one taking and there's one with loads of smoke. There was one going out very wide. That was the 66 of Sam Martin, and there's also one that's blowing out loads of smoke out there. I think that's Michael Spajaric in the 19.
Yeah, Spike just bellowing from that number 19, but just going through the field again. It's Furler, Alexander, Walsh, Tapley, Blyton, Martin, Hillier, then Nate Truan. This time by It'll be 3 to go. Sam Martin has found that top groove to his liking as he comes out of turn number 2, made up a couple of spots in the 66. Car around. It is the 38 of James Ryder, and there's the yellow. And we'll see what the out.
Of course, this will put Ryan Alexander right on Ryan Furler, but he's been right on Ryan Furler already in this race, and Furler has disappeared off. I would say that Ryan of the 36 variety has got enough for second. It's close for third, though, maybe. We'll see how we go. But as we've said before, yellow flags can breed yellow flags. We don't want any of that with what is the 5 minutes left of our show tonight.
Been impressed with the run with Sam Martin. As I said, he actually found the top of the racetrack to his liking and moved up quite a few spots just prior to that course. You got past Nate Truan, got by Kirby Hillier, got by Mark Blyton. So when you're going past drivers like that, you're not doing a bad job. The car was hooked up nicely.
Yeah, he's the only one that tried it.
Yep. So on the restart, Furler, Alexander, Walsh, Tapley, Martin as we go back to green. 3 remaining. Ken Ryland, Furler, hang on. In fact, look at Ken Martin. Get a couple of more spots as he works that outside again in that 66. So he's the only driver that's really tried it. Alexander's around right in front of everyone. And Sam Martin is now up to second in the 66, and the yellow lights are on. Yellow lights are on for Ryan Alexander. And after running second for all but now the final 2 laps.
Yes, running second for 18 laps.
He will be buried at the back on this restart.
But Sam Martin in the 66 was finding real pace running that outside line.
I tell you
By
what,
virtue, Ryan Furler was running as tight on the inside as he possibly can. But I think Ryan's going to have a serious think about these 2 laps that remain now.
Yeah, Ryland's going to not know that Sam Martin is working that high side unless someone in the pits is telling him right now as he rolls down through turn number 3 and 4. But Sam Martin is a big threat right now because that car, especially coming off of turn number 2, just seems to carry that momentum down to 3. And you can make that pass in turn number 4. So Ryland Furler probably is suspecting that everyone's running the bottom. Well, got news for you, Ryland. The car behind you is not. So could be a very interesting final 2 laps here for Ryland Furler and Sam Martin. Sam yet to win a feature race in his short wingless sprint career. Raced in Europe on a speedway solo for many years. Did Sam Martin. Came off sidewinders, ran 500cc solos. This could be a big moment for Sam Martin in the 66. We go back to green. Furler goes to the bottom. Martin to the outside as we predicted. And Ryland's probably gone, what? How can he do that? As they race side by side through turn number 3 and 4.
He's got it done. He's got it done. He's got it done.
He's got it done on the top side. Sam Martin, what a drive from the 66 down the back straight. Now, Blake Walsh says there is something up the top groove, but it's too late. Checkered flag out for Sam Martin, who snookered the leader and got the win. Congratulations to you, Sam Martin. Second to Blake Walsh, third to Ryland Furler. Anthony Tapley, Nate Truan, Mark Blight, and Jack McCarthy got up there as well in the end, ahead of Kirby Hillier and Bronson Moreau. But how about that Murray Bridge? Got the outside groove to work, and he takes a surprise win.
We love that. So there we go, a good ending to tonight's show here. And Sam Martin takes his first feature race win in Wingless Sprints.
And keep an eye on YouTube for that.
Yes.
The video will be up probably tomorrow afternoon. Sam Martin, Blake Walsh and Ryland Furler.
Yeah, Ryland Furler just committed to running that tight inside line. Led 19 of the 20 laps, but wasn't there when it counted. Brilliant win there for Sam Martin. And he will take one last lap of honour here at Murray Bridge tonight.
So how about it, Murray Bridge? As he rolls on past you, that is a win I don't think anyone saw coming. Got the outside groove to work. No one else tried it. And he went around the outside like the rest of the field was tied to a tree. That was spectacular stuff. Martin, Walsh, Furler, Tapley and Nate Trewin round out the top 5.
Well, that's what you do it for, guys. Unbelievable. This is one of the best drives he's ever seen. Fucking hell. That was fucking unbelievable. Oh. Thanks, mate. Well done, man. Fuck me. Sorry about the swearing, guys, but wow. Thank you. Well, we thought we might get a feature win one of these days, but that was fucking unbelievable up there. All happened here, guys, getting an interview. This guy runs Hour of Power on YouTube.
So, Sammy, first feature win, mate.
Mate, I'm stoked. I'm still shaking. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
That was a good, last couple of laps pick off there.
Yeah, well, Jack come up the inside of me and sort of pushed me up wide, and I thought I might as well stay there for a bit, and it didn't really go too good to start off with, and then it sort of cleaned up, and then, yeah, started going forward, so I just stayed there, and no one else did, so I got a bit lucky.
So did you nail the setup, or just...?
I think so. I don't think there was much of the driver doing much about it, but, yeah, car was good. We gambled a little bit. We made it sort of pretty hooky, just starting back that far, thinking the track might come to us to run the curb, actually, but, yeah, the car was unreal.
So you started P9th and you fell back to about 14th there for a minute?
Yeah, I think Dad said 14 or 15, and yeah, and then thought nothing to lose from there, so just sent it up high.
Just started plucking them off?
Yeah, one at a time.
Yeah, right. So, mate, first feature win, got to be happy with that.
I'm stoked. I knew it was like 2 laps to go, and then hit the lead with a lap to go, and I'm just thinking to myself, trying to think that there's 10 more laps, so don't think about it too hard, and yeah, managed to bring it home.
Got to be happy.
Yeah, I'm stoked, absolutely stoked.
So where are we going from the season here?
Well, Aussie champs, I suppose. Let's go.
All right, mate, we'll keep an eye on you and we'll talk throughout the season.
Too easy. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate.
Righto guys, that's going to finish this one. Everyone's packed up and gone home. Sam's been too busy talking. So well done, Sam. What do you think of that?
Not bad.
Not bad. Didn't think that'd happen. Would have been lucky to probably get a feature for the year. But
Come on, Hollywood.
every
As much as I love to bathe in the glory.
every time we've got the camera going, here comes Andy.
Oh, how good was it? How good was it?
It was brilliant.
Yeah, Martin Motorsport.
No, Andy's got a channel too.
Yeah, you'll put the link down here.
I'll put Andy's link on there.
Yeah. Not
So,
too much on YouTube.
That'll do it, guys. We'll catch you guys next one. Next one's he's actually back on his bike, I think, at Gilman next weekend. So we'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Hey, don't forget, subscribe, like, leave a comment, all that shit.
Don't worry about it.
I never say that. So and there's probably no one left at this time watching, but should have said this at the bloody start. But thanks, guys. Catch you later.